Hey, this is Garrett from 3Bug Media, and today I want to talk about the difference between SEO and local SEO. So sometimes when I'm talking to businesses or potential clients, there's some confusion as to what's the difference between traditional search engine optimization and local search engine optimization. And while there are a lot of similarities and overlap, there's also some really key differences that you should understand. And the first one is targeting. When it comes to traditional SEO, you really don't have a geographic boundary of what you're trying to rank your piece of content for. So if you have a blog post that says, the 5 best social media tips for real estate agents, and you're in the United States, you don't care if you rank in Canada, the UK, Australia. You're basically trying to rank everywhere with that piece of content. But with local SEO, you're trying to rank locally or geographically for your content, because usually with local SEO, you're usually a small business or a local business that's trying to rank for a specific area. And that could be your city, that could be a part of a city, like different neighborhoods in a city. It could be regional, things like that. But traditionally with local SEO, you're trying to rank more on a city basis or part of a city on there. So that's the difference with the targeting. The next one is SEO. So what kind of SEO tactics are involved with traditional SEO versus local SEO? While there are a lot of similarities, there is one big key difference. With traditional SEO, I like to break it down as TLC, technical, links, and content. So you have your technical aspects, making sure your website loads fast, making sure there's no roadblocks, making sure structurally it's set up properly for users, as well as Google's web crawler, things like that. Those are the technical aspects. You also want to focus on link building to help push that piece of content or the pieces of content that you're trying to rank higher up in the Google search results. And lastly, you have content. So without content, you have nothing to rank. So each piece of content gives you the ability to rank for a specific set of search terms. So TLC basically makes up what we call SEO. Now, when it comes to local SEO, we also have TLC. We have our technical, links, and content, but plus we have citations and mentions. And citations are basically mentions of your business online. And they could be links, they could be clickable links that go to your website or somewhere else, but they don't have to be. They're strictly mentions of your business online. And the reason that Google uses citations with local SEO is that Google does not want to rank the best marketer or the best SEO person locally. It wants to rank the best business. So if you have the best pizza in your city, but you're a terrible marketer, Google still wants to be able to show you to people who are searching for the best pizza in their city. They don't want to reward somebody who's really good at SEO, who's really good at link building, things like that. They want to reward the best pizza place. So they also take in the fact of citations. Now, citations are broken down into two things. They're broken down into structural citations and non-structured citations. So structured citations would be, say, your business listed in the yellow pages online, listed on Yelp. It's basically a standard name, address, phone number, website style of format. Now, an unstructured citation would be a local blog or news organization writing a review or mentioning your business in their article. That's an unstructured citation. So Google will take all of these citations, these mentions of your business online, and start to form an opinion from what people are talking about your business online, and use that as a factor when ranking your business locally. So I hope that makes sense. And lastly, we have ranking. And this is probably the biggest and most important difference between SEO and local SEO. When it comes to traditional search engine optimization, it's very simple. You're trying to rank a specific web page on your website. So if you're trying to rank your homepage, your service page, a specific product page, or a blog post, you're trying to rank a specific page on your website, and you're employing your TLC style of SEO in order to get that page to rank. When it comes to local SEO, it's a lot more nuanced. So not only are basically the difference is you're trying to rank not your website, but your business entity itself. And locally, that business entity is going to be made up of your website, your Google My Business listing, as well as all the third-party listings that you have. And that could be your Facebook page, that could be Yelp, your listing in Yelp, your listing in the Yellow Pages, things like that. So with traditional SEO, you're trying to rank a specific page on your website. With local SEO, you're really trying to rank your business overall, and that could be your website, but it can also be your Google My Business listing, and it can also be your Yelp listing or Angie's List listing, or whatever listing you want to get prominence for, where people will find you, read about you, and contact you and generate a lead or sale for your business. So it's a little more nuanced, it's more holistic, I guess you would say, where you're trying to rank your business as opposed to strictly a page on your website. So these are the key differences between SEO and local SEO. Like I said, there's a lot of overlap with it, but these are the key differences when you're trying to determine what the difference is between traditional SEO and local SEO. So if you want to learn more about local SEO, local marketing, you can go to 3bugmedia.com. Thank you very much and have a good day.